Kobe Bryant won everything on the court. But his biggest loss? It came within his own family. His father ignored his greatest achievements. And his mother? Well, she made choices that cut even deeper. In 2001, Kobe lifted the championship trophy in Philadelphia, his hometown. But Joe Bryant, he wasn't there. Alone in the locker room, holding that trophy, Kobe thought to himself, I needed my dad. And years later, another wound followed. For money, his mother put some of Kobe's most personal, cherished items up for sale, without him knowing. Some victories can't fill the emptiness left by broken family ties. And tragically, in 2020, Kobe's life was cut short, leaving many of these wounds unresolved. So, how does someone with everything still end up missing the one thing that matters most? Today, we'll explore Kobe's complicated family dynamics and the heartbreak that came with it. But first, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more stories like this. Before things fell apart, Kobe's relationship with his parents seemed solid. Joe "Jellybean" Bryant, a former NBA player himself, introduced Kobe to the world of basketball at a young age. The family moved to Italy for Joe's career, where young Kobe spent much of his childhood honing his skills and dreaming of one day playing in the NBA. His mother, Pam, was equally important, encouraging Kobe's relentless work ethic and ambition, traits he would carry with him throughout his life. When Kobe was drafted into the NBA straight out of high school, the entire Bryant family relocated to Los Angeles to support his career. They were a close-knit unit back then. Joe even said, "We weren't just going to let him come out here alone." For the first few years, the whole family lived under the same roof, a testament to how much they wanted to stay connected through Kobe's early rise to stardom. It wasn't just basketball that brought them together, it was a family dynamic built on mutual dreams and pride. Kobe saw his parents not only as guardians, but as mentors, deeply valuing their opinions. The unity they shared in those early days made the later conflicts even harder to reconcile. But cracks in this seemingly perfect family bond began to surface soon after Kobe joined the Lakers. Fame, fortune, and outside relationships would soon test the limits of their support, revealing how love and ambition can sometimes clash, even within a family. The story that started with shared dreams was now heading down a much rockier path, one that Kobe couldn't foresee. Kobe's marriage to Vanessa Lane in 2001 marked the first major fracture in his relationship with his parents. Joe and Pam Bryant didn't approve of the union, believing Kobe was too young and concerned that Vanessa wasn't the right match. They wanted him to slow down and focus on his career, but Kobe followed his heart. To make matters worse, they also disapproved of Vanessa's ethnicity, preferring Kobe marry someone of African descent. This disapproval ran so deep that neither Joe nor Pam attended the wedding. Kobe, at one of the happiest moments of his life, found himself standing at the altar without his parents by his side. This distance only grew worse over time, fueled by a sense of betrayal and resentment. Then, in 2013, everything reached a breaking point. Pam Bryant, the woman who raised him, put Kobe's cherished memorabilia up for auction. These weren't just things, they were memories, pieces of Kobe's journey. High school jerseys, championship rings, trophies, and she did it, without his knowledge. Kobe found out the same way the world did, through the news. He tried to fix it. He offered them a $250,000 house, a gesture to show love, not just money. But Pam demanded more, $450,000. When Kobe said no, she went through with the sale anyway. This wasn't just about cash. It was betrayal from his own mother. Kobe later put it simply, "I offered them a beautiful home, and that wasn't good enough? Then they sell my stuff?" This wasn't just another family dispute. It was a wound that never healed, a fracture that would haunt Kobe for the rest of his life, proof that even legends aren't immune to heartbreak. Kobe took legal action to stop the auction, filing a lawsuit against his parents. Though the case was eventually settled, the damage was done. Pam and Joe issued a public apology, saying they regretted their actions and the pain they caused their son. But for Kobe, the emotional scar was too deep to heal. He later reflected on the situation, warning others, "Make sure your parents remain parents, not managers." From that moment on, Kobe's relationship with his parents became strained beyond repair. Kobe's relationship with his father, Joe Bryant, began to shift as Kobe grew older and more independent. Joe, once a guiding figure in Kobe's basketball journey, struggled with his son's rapid rise to fame and life choices, especially Kobe's decision to marry Vanessa. Joe urged Kobe to slow down and make different choices, but Kobe followed his heart, creating a distance between them that only grew over time. This tension was never more apparent than during Kobe's biggest moments. In 2001, when Kobe won the NBA Finals in his hometown of Philadelphia, Joe didn't show up. Alone in the locker room, holding the trophy, Kobe later admitted, "I needed my dad." Years later, in 2013, Joe stood by Pam when she tried to sell Kobe's memorabilia without his consent, deepening the fracture between father and son. Though Kobe remained hopeful for reconciliation, he once said quietly, "Maybe one day things will get better, but not now." Despite Kobe's public success, the unresolved tension with his father lingered, a reminder that even the greatest victories can feel incomplete without the presence of those we love. In Kobe's final years, the distance between him and his parents never truly closed. He achieved everything: 5 championships, MVP awards, and an iconic career. But the one thing he longed for, reconciliation with his parents, remained out of reach. When Kobe retired in 2016, it was a chance to turn the page. Yet, neither Joe nor Pam attended his farewell ceremony. As Kobe thanked teammates, coaches, fans, and most of all, Vanessa and his daughters, there was no mention of his parents. The silence spoke volumes. Even in the years following retirement, the relationship remained cold. Kobe once reflected, "Our bond is broken. Maybe it'll heal, maybe it won't." Then came January 26, 2020. The tragic helicopter crash took the lives of Kobe, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others. For Joe and Pam Bryant, any hope of reconciliation was gone. The opportunity to mend wounds was lost forever. And when Joe Bryant himself passed away in 2024, Vanessa's brief, distant condolence on Instagram summed it all up. "We wished things had been different." Kobe's legacy will always shine, but the unresolved pain between him and his parents remains a somber reminder. Some things, no matter how much we achieve, are left unfinished. Though Kobe couldn't heal the wounds with his parents, he poured everything into being the father he wished he had. His daughters were his world, and he was determined to be the role model they deserved. Whether coaching Gianna on the court or supporting Natalia's dreams, Kobe ensured his children felt the love and guidance he longed for himself. It was clear, Kobe wasn't just playing the role of a father, he was rewriting what fatherhood meant. "It's our responsibility to protect and prepare them for success," he once said, reflecting a philosophy rooted in the void left by his own upbringing. After his death, those unresolved wounds with his parents remained. Joe and Pam Bryant attended the memorial service, but their public silence spoke volumes. In the years that followed, they must have reflected on what could have been, wondering perhaps if there had been more time. Would they have mended things? Ultimately, Kobe's story isn't just about championships or fractured family ties. It's about legacy. A legacy defined not only by what he accomplished, but by the love he gave, even when he didn't receive it in return. Kobe Bryant's life teaches us this. Success means little without love, but with the right heart, we can still create the family we always dreamed of. Thank you for joining us on this emotional journey through his life. Be sure to follow Popstar Parade for more deep dives into the stories that matter.